Good evening. Robert Baker put up a video, a live feed for 2 hours talking about the issue of government and God, the Bible. And yet he still has pro-Confederate works up in his first website. So let's see what he says here about all men. He quoted the Declaration of Independence. That's the same document that said all men were created equal, endowed with their creator, when certain unalienable rights, right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Yeah, now he wants to talk about the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution and the Bill of Rights.
All we find that America.
Back here. Remember, this is the guy who was arguing that slavery was a positive good, people. Remember that.
They said these are God-given rights by God.
God-given rights, given by God. To who? To all men. All men. Is his Confederate pages still up? I bet they are.
And what were they? Well, the freedom of religion, the freedom of speech. This is the Bill of Rights.
Slaves didn't have that right.
The second of the Bill of Rights, the right to assemble together and the right to bear arms.
Slaves didn't have those rights in the South. That's what the Confederacy was fighting for, to keep them slaves.
The third right, to not have someone come into your house against your will.
How about the right not to have someone sell you? Sell your wife or sell your children. Oh, but he's going to defend that. He has a Confederate page up.
Like soldiers were. The right to be secure in your person, in your house, in your papers. Your home was your castle. No one had a right to come into your house without a warrant. Now here's something that a lot of people forget today. You know what it says there? Well, I can't get it to focus, but it says you have a right to be secure against unreasonable searches and seizures. And this shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and person or things to be seized.
Remember, he put a whole video up talking about how the Bible defended slavery, people. Remember that, people. You probably all forgot, didn't you? Now he's talking about individual freedom.
Today we've gotten away from this. Today they go to a judge and say, Judge, I have reason to believe that this guy's got this, that, or the other thing in his house. Can I have a warrant? And the judge says, okay, here's your warrant. And they go in and search everything in your house. That is unconstitutional because it has to be upon oath by a person who was in your house and saw that. And the warrant is only to look in that one place. It's so crazy that people don't follow the Bible. And then the next one and the next one. So these are all.
Remember, he's saying the Bible now defends individual freedom, which it does.
Rights to man from God. And so
all rights to man from God. The same guy who put up a 2-hour video defending slavery.
The Founding Fathers said God gave us these rights.
God gave us these rights. That's right. But see, in his mind, God only gave a certain group of people those rights. Because he's defending the Confederacy, who wrote into their Constitution, the right to own Negro slaves. And he spent 2 hours defending that.
But you know what's sad? Today, they say, oh, we follow Satan, not God. And they say it's man's rights. And we, man, are the measure of...
That's what the Confederacy was saying. The Confederacy was saying that. They rejected the Declaration of Independence, people. Go read the Cornerstone speech by Stevens, the vice president. He said the Confederacy was built on a new cornerstone. It was rejecting the idea that all men were created equal. And they were going to build the cornerstone on religious and scientific grounds that the Negro deserved to be enslaved.
Of all things. So we, man,
But he's got a whole page. He has all pages up there defending that.
Make the rules. No, God makes the rules.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to govern in a righteous manner, the way the Bible says, then you let God make the rules and you follow God's rules. But Satan has conned man out of God's way, and Satan has said, hey, why don't you rule? Why don't you make up your own rules? What?
That's what they did with the Confederacy.
Why don't you change? Whatever you do, don't follow that. And that's what's so sad. People today are following the devil rather than God. 1776, we all remember as a wonderful time, the Declaration of Independence. And then we remember 1780, I want to say 88. Yeah. Well, 88 was when it was ratified, but then 89 was when it took effect. And that's the American Constitution.
It was ratified because the Articles of Confederation was too weak and the states were too loosely bound. So the Constitution was formed to make a more tightly strong federal system. That's why you can't have secession.
1788, 1789. So as a nation today, the United States of America is not what it was founded to be. All the politicians say, oh, our great democracy. And it wasn't. It was founded a republic. That means we're that close to a tyrant taking over.
And making us slaves.
It was started as a republic would recognize men's God-given rights.
Men's God-given rights. Remember that? Go to this video where he defends slavery, people.
Given them by God.
Given to them by God.
But now...
Oh, he only keeps getting when he means one group of people.
Find that America is saying, well, phooey on God, we want to change the rules. We want to do it our way.
Yeah, that was the Confederate States. They said, phooey on God. They're going to do it their way.
Rather than God's way.
And you had a whole group of people rising up like this guy, defending him. Defending the Confederacy.
I'm going to talk about the two largest parties in America.
I'm going to stop here and put this up. God-given rights. What? Where did slavery come out of it? Oh, slavery is good. That group of people. He's a phony. He's a phony. Declaration of Independence was formed, and that's what the contradiction of slavery was against the Constitution. That was the problem. And it was intended that slavery would end gradually, peacefully. But the Confederacy refused to end it. They made it a positive good and defended the right to slavery, just like he did in his video defending slavery. Just like he did. Now he's defending individual rights. He's a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. He's got a whole web articles on defending his Confederate articles. But disclaimer, you know. And then he tries to make things, it wasn't about slavery, it was about, the tariffs and stuff. Give me a break. Give me a break. In the in the Confederate Constitution, they wrote into their Constitution itself the words Negro slavery. You won't find the word slavery in the American Constitution. You won't find the word slavery because it was intended that there wouldn't be any slavery eventually. But you'll find in the Confederate Constitution. That's what these guys will defend. Those neo-Confederates. They want to talk about their rights, God-given rights. But somehow when they get to the black slaves, all of a sudden, oh no, this wasn't about ending slavery. We didn't want to have slavery. Slavery is a positive good. Okay. Okay. So that's why I got on these guys, hypocrites. They'll defend they'll make every up lie about the neo-Confederates or the Confederacy. They want for slavery, and then the North wasn't to end slavery, and slavery is a positive good. Everything after the war, all the lies the South made up to justify their attempt to keep millions of people enslaved as part of their own race, because they said that race deserved to be enslaved. Entire system built on that. Rejecting the Declaration of Independence. The Southerners said the Declaration of Independence was written only for white men. The Dred Scott decision was based on that. The Dred Scott decision said that no black man could ever be a citizen in the United States. Yeah. That's where you're going on this. So let's put this up. Amen. Thank you.